Okay, so boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part three of day seven, and this is the last part, but one of the most important. We all know why we are here. I've shared that in part one and two. We are here to become better speakers, right? And why it is important because that's one of the most important skills to fast track your success. So with this as the brief intro, let me just move on what we're going to cover in part three. So we'll start with you know the power of your authenticity, right? We discussed previously that each of us as an individual are unique and gifted with unique characteristics in terms of our body structure, our personality, our communication, voice, tone, whatever. So we got to use that and make it look as authentic as possible, because that will destroy a lot of doubts between you and your audience and create a bridge of trust, the mutual trust and confidence in each other. So that the element of authenticity is highly important to establish that bridge of trust, right? So let your personality shine through and build trust with the audience. Being yourself is key. Generally we keep trying to copy somebody throughout our life, but ultimately we don't realize our own strength, our own uniqueness, and the beauty of our own uniqueness. So that's the key to authenticity. Love your uniqueness. And I know there are so many, everybody, those starts copying or picking something, but all successful people have established their own uniqueness. So you know and the value of showing vulnerable, see, each one of us are also vulnerable in some form or the other, right, as human. And it's okay to share some of our vulnerabilities. Let the audience know that you are also human. Don't create an aura of being superhuman, right? So throughout your communication delivery, you got to embody, you got to emanate or emanate authentic, warm, and genuine presence on stage. Next, let's master some of the non-verbal communication. We saw in previous days presentations content that it's more than what you say, it's how you say, and the non-verbal cues you reflect, voluntary or involuntarily, communicates much better than your words. So strong eye contact, contact can help you build that trust and connect with the audience. Look at different people around the room, engage with everyone. Don't focus or don't concentrate on a few people or set of people. Use natural hand gestures, right? And to emphasize the key points, make the presentation more dynamic to show your eagerness, enthusiasm, energy, your proactiveness, your commitment to that particular message topic. So use it freely, and let your facial expression, your eyebrows, heads, whatever expression you can give, know that matches with your emotion that best, and that will come with practice. Also, once you record your deliveries, you'll come to know whether your facial expression is in sync with the message or it is out of sync. So this will help you to convey your message with passion and enthusiasm. Remember to maintain an open, confident body posture so that it reinforces the trust with your audience, right? So these are some of the uh, non-verbal cues which will help you to come out as a confident speaker. Let's move ahead. Okay. Now, handling difficult questions. It an exception. Generally, you will not come across, but on some occasion you might be facing some intriguing questions. I'll not say difficult, something very innovative which you have probably not thought of. And sometimes maybe one odd heckler may ask a difficult question or make it difficult. Even simple sounding question could be portrayed as a difficult question. So attention is the key here to handling different difficult questions. Listen closely, show that you're interested in answering. So and the first step to answering is that you got to understand the question. So give pay due attention, be respectful, don't cut in between. Let them ask. If it is a set of questions, I know, even if you're running short of time, don't worry, let them throw the questions at you. That reflects that you're confident. And once you have let the other person say whatever he or she wanted to say. I think you have answered half of it. So take a moment, thoughtfully consider your response. Don't be in a hurry to answer right away. If you don't have a complete answer, be upfront about it. Offer to follow up with for more information. Maybe you can throw this question back to the audience and let them help you with the answer. You never know. There could be a lot of people who know. So it's never, you don't, I mean, an individual cannot have all the answers all the time. So it's okay to throw back the answer to the question to the audience. Remain calm, professional, respectful, most importantly, and it should reassure the audience. Use this as an opportunity. If you know the answer, uh, present it professionally. It helps you to build your expertise, build your reputation as a subject matter expert, and develop trust in your abilities amongst the audience. Now, coming on to a very important part, which is very close to my heart, that is using humor effectively. I feel if you are in trouble, if nothing is working, I'm sure the humor will work. So always, have that smile on your face, keep it light, even if you're dealing with most of the serious topics. Keep throwing some element of humor into your speech, message, presentation. It's a powerful tool for engagement of audience. A human emotion, right? Everyone wants to smile, laugh. So when using humor, it is important to know that what kind of audience you have, because same humor can be perceived differently in different cultural context, different demographics of your audience. So this will come through when you do your audience analysis. So be mindful of that. Don't be disrespectful. Don't throw humors which is not acceptable in that particular demographic or cultural setup. Timing is crucial. So that this will come with rehearsal. We discussed that how you can plan every joke, when it will come. I know what will be the duration, when you're going to fill in that. Now, will you give some pause to your audience to enjoy the humor you have shared? So make sure to practice your delivery so that jokes land smoothly. It look very, very symmetrical. It should be like an orchestrated rehearsed symphony of whatever you're trying to share. The key is to use humor strategically. Don't overuse it, um, uh, and not just for the sake of getting laugh, but if you can, put it rightly so that it reinforces the message which you want the audience to, go home with. So humor is a very, very powerful tool. I mean, this I can say from my personal experiences. Now, coming on to another important element, that is adapting to different audiences. I mean, this is very, very obvious, because unless you are addressing to a set of students in a school or a particular organization, generally you'll come across audiences which differ in some form or the other, right? Either it could be in age, gender, no education level, experience level, cultural context. So audience can come in many forms. For example, it could be a technical audience, it could be a general audience, it could be an executive audience, it could be a senior citizen kind of an audience, it could be students, it could be a mix. So that you'll have to analyze when you're doing your audience analysis part. So it is important to adapt your presentation style to match the specific audience whom you're going to address. For technical audience, use industry jargons, provide detailed explanations, technical terms, make it more look systematic, use the names of the eminent institution in that particular technical field. For general audience, simplify the concept, de-jargon your message, and use relatable examples, rhetoric, anecdotes, little stories, personal stories. For executive audience, the time is always of high premium for those set of executives. It has to be deeply data driven, thoroughly researched. You cannot joke. I mean, you cannot afford to waste even a single minute of that executive level audience. So focus on key points, how whatever you're delivering, how it adds value to their purpose, their goals, and how primarily these are profit driven organizations. So how it adds to top line, bottom line. Now how does it makes the organization leaner, fitter, more productive? How does the sales pipeline increases? If it is human efficiency, how does it helps to um, increase the efficiency of every individual or organization. So these are some of the audience for which you will have to tailor your approach, and so that it'll be easy for them or for the audience to resonate with your message. Okay, now we let's have a look at an important element, that is, again, it's your unique voice. So how you can use it by varying it to different pitches to make your message sounds interesting and it doesn't becomes monotonous. So varying your pitch is key to your audience engagement. I mean, nobody likes to listen to robots, so don't be a straight line, have curves, have highs and lows, turfs, and experiment with going higher and lower to add energy or interest to delivery. When you want to emphasize an particular point, you may increase, elevate your pitch. If you want to go into strategic pause, just lower it to allow audience to sink in your message. Be mindful of your speaking volume. Be sure that if it is a large set of audience, if the room is big, your voice is clearly heard at the back or on the periphery, that you should do before starting your speech, right? Speak loudly enough to be heard, but it shouldn't sound as being shouting and aggressive, especially in closer settings or smaller spaces. Use strategic pauses to create impact. We have discussed this very often. Silence allows your audience to process the information you have shared and gives them a moment to reflect. This also gives you a moment to calm down, pick up your breath, and in a way prepare for the next part of your delivery. So use pauses to build anticipation and let the key points sink in. Okay, next is dealing with technical difficulties with best of the preparation, know everything done, all checked. Things may sometimes go wrong. So like any other mistake, please accept it, that things can go wrong in spite of the best preparation. So don't worry, don't give up hope, don't get blank. When there's a technical glitch, it's important, like any other glitch, to stay calm, composed. It reflects confidence that you are in control. Even without the tech assets, you'll be able to convey or deliver the message, right? So your reaction to these glitches will set the tone for the audience. Always have a backup plan. Maybe you can take a printout of your presentation so that if everything goes blank, you can use those papers to convey your message, right? Use any unexpected downtime as an opportunity. If there is a slight technical glitch, you lose your mic connection, or the light goes off dark, use that to engage with the audience, throw some joke, maybe a small story, so that the attention of the audience is not diverted. And this will also come with practice, with a lot of orchestration, with backup plans, with being resilient to any kind of whether it is technical or human glitch which may come, and that's a reality. It can happen. So we all should have a backup plan, maybe plan B. The key is, however, to maintain control of the situation and keep the presentation moving forward even when faced with difficult technicalities or any other glitch. Okay, the power of storytelling. Every great speaker, I know, uh, cannot be a great storyteller, but generally every great storyteller is a great public speaker. So storytelling is an art and extremely powerful tool to captivate, to capture the attention of your audience and deliver your message effectively. Though naturally one cannot be, but one it could be. Everyone, each one of us can become a good storyteller with a lot of rehearsal, practice, and conscious awareness of sharing stories during our delivery. So start with an intriguing, interesting opening that with an aim to draw or grab their attention and make them want to listen for more, or they want more. Build your story around relatable characters, relatable to your audience, not only to you. And you can create a situation where it's a challenge. Just copy the ideation from any movie. What it has a start, then it has some suspense built into it, some possibility of succeeding against the odds. So similar, that movie kind of theme we have to build in into our stories, so that it creates the excitement within the audience, and conclude with a, coming back to your main message. It's like, in the end, it's always the good which wins over the evil, right? So that kind of, you'll have to come back to central theme, reinforcing that, the entire purpose of your communication or message on that particular day. So stories are just for reinforcing. So right, but you should not get distracted from the central theme of your communication. So use vivid, languages. I mean, use the words which the audience can relate, the character which the audience can relate based on their cultural, gender, demographic context. Visual aids can help you, props can help you bring the story to life, make it memorable, be as animated as possible. Try and build that. All of us are not good actors, but we can be for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, if we rehearse enough. So let's move on to see what's next in our plate to make us the confident speaker. So it's a continuous journey, right? As I said, it's not going to happen overnight. It will not happen in one day, few days. I know people take years, but it's certainly possible. So it's a continuous journey to improvement, and it's crucial for being a skilled and a good presenter, and to expand or value add our knowledge. Let's read widely on public speaking or any subject on which you want to communicate, as a manager, as a leader, as a teacher, professor, parent. Whatever we want to share with our kids or the audience, it's good if we know as much as possible. It gives us a natural confidence when we have deep dived into that particular subject. So finding an experienced speaker who can provide guidance. I mean, it's always, no one is perfect. There are people who are better than you. So seek guidance from them, take their help. Professionals are available to help all of us. In every field, there are professionals. There are people who have reached the stage where you want to. So seek help and feedback from such people. Right? Now, celebrating your speaking journey. So tracking your progress as a speaker is so important. Keep a journal, diary, blog, whatever you want to keep, which will help you to keep a track of your progress, the lessons learned, the difficulties faced, how you overcome, and you can jot it down. You can keep a track so that it helps you, and also it can help somebody who approaches you for help. So celebrate the small wins, little victories. Major achievements may come sooner or later, but we shouldn't forget enjoying the smaller wins, the smaller successes. Acknowledge these milestones, reward yourself, give a pat on back to yourself, celebrate with your family, loved ones, even your smaller successes, right? And sharing a story can be a powerful tool to inspire. You never know, your one word, your one story, or your one presentation can motivate how many people, right? So keep doing that. Talk about your growth and experiences as a speaker, as a person, as a professional, as a manager, as a leader, and the challenges you have overcome and the skills you have developed, how you have developed. This can encourage and empower others, and in turn will give you a lot of confidence when people start following you or start seeking your advice, your help to become better, right? And finally, so our aim is, through all this content, is to make you the most confident speaker you are as on date, the best version of yourself. The future is bright for anyone who develop this skill. I cannot reinforce more that how important the skill of confident communication is in personal, professional life. There are always new opportunities to learn and to grow your skills. Seek out challenges, speaking challenges, opportunities, conferences, meetings, tech shows, trade shows, wherever you can go as a speaker, or at least you can go, even if you can go as an audience to pick up the best skills. And each new experience will help you build your confidence. Pay it forward by sharing your knowledge and experiences with others, what we discussed previously. Mentor aspiring speakers, or those who want to become good at public speaking, confident communication, English speaking, spoken English communication, social skills. So give them feedback, give them their tools, share your experience, what has helped you. You can tell them and pull people up. So remember that becoming a great speaker, presenter, communicator, it's a lifelong journey. We are all learning. There are always more to learn, whether it's improving your storytelling, handling nerves, mastering new presentation techniques, and no, one very important element to growth is being curious. So curiosity will lead you to discovering a lot of things. It will make you restless positively, and ultimately this will all collaborate to make you the most confident speaker version of yourself, right? So with this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I will remove the content and I'll maximize myself, right? So we covered a lot of ground today. And finally, towards the end, I just want to summarize that it's a journey. It will happen, but not overnight. So keep taking one step at a time, one step, the next step. Then maybe a few steps could become loads of kilometers, right? Of experience and confidence. It is an extremely important skill for wherever, whichever field you are, whichever profession you are, whichever level you are. This is one of the most important skills to have. And the best part is that this is doable. Anyone can do it. You don't have to be born with the silver spoon, or you don't, I mean, nobody is born with those kind of skills. These are all learnable skills. It comes through experience, practice, rehearsal, and conscious desire to improve and learn, or rather, the growth, the inherent desire to grow. So thank you so much for your time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. And no, we'll keep learning every weekends. I'll try to come up with something. I hope you find it relevant. Keep sharing your feedback so that see, all this is central. You are the core theme of this activity. So if it benefits you the max, that's my aim, right? So keep sharing your feedback. What is helping you? What is not helping you out? How we can make it better. So with this, once again, thank you so much for joining, and keep rocking. God bless you all. Let's sign off in our signature style. Have a great evening. Enjoy the IPL.